So these are nice, I think. They're fun little ways to use e-ink in your life. So behind me occasionally you might notice something refreshing. That is my terminal. And Terminal, just spelled without the vowels, are a company which makes e-ink displays, and their software is open source. That's why it isn't really that much of a surprise when a company like Seed Studio, who, as you can see, make a whole range of different computing peripheries, PCBs, Raspberry Pi accessories, and robotics, but they also make these e-ink displays. And they've shipped me out two to try today, and they've called them the Re-Terminal E series. I'm sure it's got nothing to do with our friends at Remarkable or Terminal themselves. But Terminal, let's not forget, have made their software open source, and they expect you to bring your own. So if a company like Seed Studio can manufacture the thing less expensive, then of course they're going to be able to do that. And it does say here, I wasn't aware of this is co-developed by Seed Studio and Terminal, so maybe there's some more affiliation that I'm just not currently aware of. And I'm delighted with the Terminal, I really am, and so many of you have bought those and given me really good feedback about that as well. And it seems that I should be able to link these into the exact same Terminal account and just have more Terminal displays around my house. And as you can see, they've shipped me two. It's a lot more hefty than the Terminal on the wall. It's a full metal jacket display here with a screwdriver and I don't know what that is, and a USB cable. There's a black and white and there's a color. So I think this one's the color actually, judging by a slight darker tone to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it logged onto the Wi-Fi and see what's what and let you know. Okay, so that was reasonably easy to set up. I just used my phone to connect to the Wi-Fi. That's the Wi-Fi of the actual Seed device. Just turn it on. There's a green LED there, tells me that it is on. Connect to this one's Wi-Fi now. Oh, okay, it's not, I was expecting it to be Kaleido and it's not that. So you can see the read terminal there. And then once I'm in that, what did I do? Went to manage router and then connected it to my local Wi-Fi. And once it's connected, it gives you a pairing code. And then on the SenseCraft Seed, I was able to enter that. I had to make a new account. So that's one thing to remember. You will have to actually go through and make an account with them just to get your device going. I suppose there are ways around this because you can see there is some I/O there, and there's also a TF card slot there and a USB-C as well, which I guess is for charging, but can probably be used for data as well to take control of this device. And then just went connect a device in their website, add device, telling me the battery is absolutely dead on both of them, but no. And now it's going to begin to deploy, and I can just go add a photo and hit deploy and just save it to the cloud there as well. There we are. It is I think a Spectra panel actually, but that's not looking great, I must admit. Straight away, if I get really close, you can see how pixelated that is. But okay, I think there's probably some optimization to get the best out of it. And yeah, you can add your own things. You can see the canvas here to create your own screens, RSS feeds. You can just set up an RSS feed straight away. So let's find out the BBC one. There we go. Let's just deploy that. I don't know, it may be some time, but incidentally, I worked out what they've given me in the packet here is a stand for it. So you definitely get everything that you need. Or of course, you can screw it into the wall, or you can do what I did with the other guy, which is to use some kind of command strip or something to connect to your wall. So these are nice, I think. They're fun little ways to use e-ink in your life. And what I really like though is the terminal interface. And what I'm going to need to discover is how to pair this up with my terminal app so that I can control what goes to it in a feed in the same way, because I'm not sure why we're still waiting for deployment of this RSS feed. You can hear though it's a bit more fully featured because, well, I've got an audible signal there as well to let me know that it's doing something. So, okay, I did manage to get the RSS feed to come on the black and white one simply by deleting the image and then replacing it with the RSS feed. But I also managed to get some other photos here on the color one. So just to give you an idea of how it renders different colors, I'll cycle through those. But it does say only allowed a maximum of 3 images or RSS feeds without adding in an SD card. So if you do want to add in a whole photo album, I guess you do that on the SD card. You can see you can cycle through them like this. I can't see any way to sort of control the playlist on the SenseCraft Studio that they've given me. So I think I will be looking in the next few days on how to actually link it into Terminal. That might be a nice way just to use this. And I can tell you that up close, sure, it does look rather pixelated, but from a distance, actually, it looks pretty good. It does look like a printed photo. But the colors aren't vibrant. This is not the latest generation of Spectra, let's say. This is not as good as the photo frames that I saw from Ink Poster at IFA. But it's cool, and it's cool that it's there, and it's cool that it's not expensive. So $100, I think, the color one, and $70 the black and white version. So that is cheaper than the Terminal, I believe. Terminal, of course, also have their XL now as well. And it's quite nice. It sort of almost gives you a vibe here. See, the yellows are really good on there. Greens, not so much, and the skin tones are okay. Does give you a vibe here of some people who are willing to work together, and that's rather nice in tech. It's not always a competition. It's about, well, we can make this product and we can get it to consumers at this price, and that's fair play, really. So I think these are definitely a bit more of a DIY job, even than the Terminal, which has that very DIY feeling as well. But certainly that was easier to set up than a lot of other devices that I've tried in the future. Now, which one should I leave it on my desk? Probably that guy, yeah. I quite like having the button just to flick between the two as well. Cool, I'll explore and I'll give you an update as I go. I mean, do we really need that labor? I mean, come on, guys.